Hi, I'm Marlon.
And I'm Ben.
I'm Sebastian, and we're from the Unfaithful Ways. Yeah, we got together pretty much exactly 3 years ago. Ben and Marlon were still at high school, and I went to that high school a couple of years ahead of them. And Simon, the drummer, was teaching, and still is teaching at that high school. And we got together, Marlon and Ben liked the idea of Simon drumming, and got me back on board from mutual performance and playing and singing in choirs at school. And just through similar tastes in music and the joy of playing good songs and writing good songs and playing nice music really, and singing as well, especially for us three here. And then things really started moving when we started really playing a lot in 2009, especially Goodbye Blue Monday in Littleton in Christchurch, and then did an EP in 2009, recorded the album last year, and gradually had a few obstacles with that. It was a bit of an adventure with earthquakes and studios and mastering and labels and stuff, but it was a really great learning curve and a great time. And yeah, we've played with lots of fantastic people along the way. Highlights have included Justin Townsend, Band of Horses, and things like the Silver Scrolls. So yeah, it's sort of just built really nicely, and it's great to have the album now.
Yeah. So when the earthquake happened, we were about halfway through our mixing, and we were pretty worried straight off because we knew that the only copies of the only masters were in the building. We were in our studio, so we got the report that they were indeed stuck in the red sticker, in the red zone, and had a very anxious wait for how long was it? A couple of months. Couple of months before an engineer could go and retrieve the files, along with another couple of guitars. Some beautiful instruments in the studio, some beautiful gear. So it was a real shame that they had to bulldoze it. But we got the masters out, and just kind of finished it off, and we've got the album finally finished with a picture of the building broken on the back.
Well, that was actually the second studio. That was the temporary studio with the studio that we actually recorded in. It was already red stickered and been pulled down
from the September
one, and then the studio that the masters were in
was a temporary one between September and February that we didn't record at. Recorded the one in the back of the album. It was mixed a bit, and then that was the one that after February that was red stickered. But ironically, the one that we recorded at, the home of it all, after February, after being red stickered in September, was still up and still standing.
Oh, that's right.
And that's the one that's on the back, because that's where we practiced.
It's gone now, though.
But it's gone now, yeah. They've all gone now.
Yeah.
But
They've all gone.
Most of them are gone now. Yeah.
I think having when you the issue of especially with that kind of music and the country realm, and trying to identify with it on a national level, or even a local level. When I've just been over in the States, and I've just done a little bit of travelling, especially in the heart of where we kind of play our music, in that field. And I think when you go to those places, that kind of while you get to see where it all came from, you also get to mark out the lines of where you can do your own thing within New Zealand. And having just been in the South and the States, I can see things become a lot more clear in terms of what there is to speak about, to sing about in this country. Totally.
So given this day and age in a globalised world in New Zealand, we're very heavily influenced by America and many other places, is that I think you can be attached and influenced by something like Americana or many other things, like punk or hip hop or cultural movements or sounds, or histories. So, and what's going on in our colonial history, and especially in the South Island, in the way that there is a bit of musical history in that vein already, even in New Zealand. So, in Christchurch, and there are plenty of heroes and older figures that we can look to in just New Zealand, and plenty of other people doing it. So, and the nature is like cinema and TV, and it's all tied up with America and what you see in the cowboy thing and the music, it's all very tied up, and you can't help but a lot of the time grow up with it like we have. You know, not everyone has, but be open to it as well. Just
Yeah,
like a lot of
it's
things.
funny that people seem to think that Americana or country music is so out of place in New Zealand because it is so sort of, well, not out of place, but it's different to something like hip hop, which just everyone seems to just assume that it fits, and that it's, I mean, it's as American as Americana music.
And it's arguably more site-specific hip hop, and it's cultural history, and then it's what spurred it on, you know. And the things that were sung about are arguably more like like specific, as opposed to more poetic, or that country involves arguably transcends, you know, specific events. Or
I don't think in today's world, I don't think the country for Americans argument has any weight anymore.
Yeah.
You know, it's already blown out way more than that.
Last year we were asked to play on an album, a tribute album for Towns Van Zandt, called Towns Van Zandt by the Great Unknown, and we chose the track Snow and Fall, and it was a British album, I believe, and we chose to basically put it on the album because Towns Van Zandt is one of our biggest heroes, and it's probably Marlon's major songwriting influence. Probably.
I think it's just it was just the perfect thing for us to be able to do at that stage of it. You know, it's just, we just started, and then all this, you know, this thing comes up. It's just bang, we'll do this, and so we one of the hardest things we've had to do was choose a song of his vast catalogue. And but we chose one that's, you know, kind of a.
It's quite unknown. The version that he did that was released is it's just piano and really basic.
Real lo-fi and
really,
not a great recording.
It was a song that we could really sort of make our own. And the lyrics are just beautiful, as always. As always with Towns. So it was really pleasing to be able to put that on our first album. Because he's definitely one of our biggest influences.
And the rest of the songs, are they all written by, is it collaborative, or does one of you write?
Steve and I write all the songs pretty much, and we don't collaborate that much when it comes to the actual writing. But we usually just wait. You know, we usually bring fully formed songs into the studio.
Right.
And we work on things like, so melody and lyrics are normally fully sussed out. And then we work on Ben and Marlon being the more technical harmony experts, so we work out harmonies normally come first.
Usually first.
Just because they're so lovely.
It's like when the drummer has to sit around and work out the harmonies.
And make lots of noise. But the building of the song is pretty much always a four of us collaborative project, and that's where a lot of the magic happens. That's a great experience, because you can take a song you picture in your head so differently, and then it's, you know, that's why you play in bands, because it's four total individuals, and really great things happen.
Hey, thanks for watching. We're the Unfaithful Ways, and buy our album.